Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setups for today. So the rejections here continue, and this is something which is a little bit different to what's happening on the DAX and the S&P 500. So this is looking a little bit bearish. We do have some structure here at 32,948, or should we say a fairly solid area of potential support. So if you just keep looking left, you can see all these tails here are going to offer some support for price. We do have a crossover of the oscillators, and they're pointing down and they're far apart. So that is bearish, and we've got a moving averages here, which is bearish. So lots of bearish setups here on the 8-hour. If we get down to the 3-hour, a little bit has changed. So you can see we have we had a bit of a pullback yesterday. Basically onto this level. We've got a big engulfing bar, and now pre-market we are back down in this area here. For me, now the trend is down, but I'd be very reluctant to be jumping in short here, so it makes much better sense looking for opportunities to the upside. So don't forget to give us the thumbs up, thumbs down if you don't like it. Let us know what you like, what you don't like, who you are, where you're from. It's always good to know the audience is, and it actually just for me anyway just blows my mind how far reach we have through this little channel. So just getting down to the hour, you can see yesterday's confusion here. Buyers did come in, nice pin bars off a level here going at the close. Buyers came back in, and now we sort of looks like a bit of a rejection here. I'm still of the opinion we need to be very cautious with the Dow. It's something which, I don't know how to put it, but call it a gut, but something just doesn't bode well. When I look at Forex and I look at the other indexes and I look at the Dow, something's brewing, and typically when that happens, more often than not, you get caught out in a move. So this to me is not a massive beginning of, or sorry, not a big move or the beginning of a massive sell-off by any means. This to me is in the pre-market coming back to test this area, and that is 32,948. And typically what I would do when I see something like that is just go to a weekly chart or a monthly chart and just have a look, what is it that is in this area that I need to be cautious of. You can see there is a weekly level there. See that weekly swing high, and often these little swing highs where when there's a big break past them, they are often tested there. You often come back, price comes back to test those areas. So looking at the oscillators, not really anything happening at the moment. We do have a crossover of our moving averages. Last week we had some buys coming in on the retest of those moving averages. So when you start dropping down to the lower time frames now, and you can see the significance of this weekly level, okay, and you can see both of these are weekly levels in actual fact, so you can see the significance of them. Look at price. So yeah, for me, I think you can just put that one back into that zone there. I think you've still got a bit of a magnet here to 32,886. So what's the plan for today? Probably still sit on hands, to be honest. I think the DAX and the S&P 500 offer a little bit more opportunities at this stage, and I'm not really keen on what I'm seeing here. So if you look at the 15-minute, the trend is down, but we could just pop up above it. There is a bit of a gap here. This is the Asian session here, and if you just look at what happened with going into the close, so kind of opened there, we dropped 0.5%, then we came back, so that essentially we were only down 0.12%, so that's not very bearish for me anyway. And all these tails here is just barbed wire, so you can see all these tails here. This is just confusion. Nobody knows whether to buy or sell, so the algorithms are basically just doing high frequency trading here and getting there, making their couple of cents while we are sitting back and waiting for something better to happen. So anyway, pay attention to this level, 32,886. If you do get some kind of a pin bar, inside bar, engulfing bar off this level, definitely an opportunity to chase. Just below that, there is a gap. Okay, so there's a gap right there on the 50-minute chart, and that's 32,817. So pay attention to that as well. And then obviously you need to pay attention to this 32,736 all the way down to 32,700. That's kind of my view at the moment. So I think this one we're leaving alone. We're not going to touch the Dow Jones. We will watch the S&P. I think the S&P is just poised. And I saw the NASDAQ yesterday got going and then came back. So there's something brewing, guys. That's all I can say. What it is, I don't know. My gut just says to me, be very careful. And if you're just looking at what price action is, price action looks very confused right now. So when it's looking confused, rather assume the confused look, sit in the corner, and let things play out until you see something better. Anyway, maybe we'll see something on Forex. We'll have a look at that now. Hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.